Welcome to Weekly Strat. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. This is your team profile. Choose focused players each week who will earn.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down up to the 47-yard line. In motion left goes Jennings. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. Robinson up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Ritter now. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
It's caught by Jennings. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the posts. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Three points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolute tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Garvin escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Back to throw. Garvin. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down to the 42, second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Ritter back to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Jennings, a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it here. Ritter over the middle to Beckham. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. Ritter from the gun. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Garvin working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here on Sports. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Looking to throw. Garvin escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the sideline and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
On 3rd down, Garvin. That's going to be caught by Judy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe. because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Ritter to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Again, it's Robinson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Ritter. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. That is caught, and he'll be yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Garvin. Open man. He completes it to Judy. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy. 44 yards. And the Broncos are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick slant complete to OBJ. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Drake London. 48 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. First down, here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 35 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. Looking to throw. Garvin steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Garvin flushed out right. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Looking to throw. Garvin over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step as... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 2 touchdowns. 1:04 on the clock. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Now 2nd and 4. Ritter looks to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Now Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Throwing to start the drive. Garvin, flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A final shot now for Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.